Hi, my name is Angela. This is my first speech, informative speech. I'm doing this for my English class. So, the happiness and health having a pet brings to its owner's life is what I'm going to be talking about today. When I was about maybe 14, my family sent me to live with my grandmother in Puerto Rico. I was shocked as to how I saw all these abandoned animals in the street. Anywhere from cats, dogs to exotic creatures, maybe some a little less common pets like ducks and lizards. So I saw all of these. One day I just started picking them up and taking them home. Anything I saw abandoned, malnourished, didn't have food to eat, I took it home. That time my grandmother had a big yard, so it was easy for me to keep all these animals. I found that helping them at that point, I thought was making them more happier. And, well, I kept on doing it. Now, I moved back to the States many years later. And I still do it here from time to time and try to rescue an animal. Fortunately, there's not as many abandoned animals in the street over here in the States as there is in Puerto Rico. A couple months ago, I did actually find an animal laying in the middle of the pavement, a newborn baby kitten. I took him home. I set up a veterinarian's appointment for him. Took him over there. He was a newborn, so the vet didn't give me much hope of him surviving. They did, however, give me vitamins and milk and everything I needed to maybe possibly help him survive. I work long hours. This is hard for me to be able to feed him every 2 hours when I'm gone sometimes 17 hours in a day. So this had to be a family effort. So I had to bring my family into this. Now between me, my boyfriend, and my kids, we fed him. We helped him. And guess what? He survived. We named him Lucky. And this is him right here. Now he does have some problems. I'm assuming they're because he didn't get the nutrients from his mother that he should have. He kind of walks into walls. I still haven't been able to get him to use the litter inside the box. He'll go next to the box, but not inside the box, which is an accomplishment because when he was first started, he would pee and poop everywhere. And we kept on putting him in the litter. Well, now he'll go next to the litter. I believe he's blind in one eye. He doesn't react on one of his sides. The other side, he does react. I also think at times that he's autistic. I have done research on autistic cats. My other two cats don't like him that much, but they're getting used to him. The ferret doesn't seem to mind him. I started thinking the joy he gives me instead of me giving him joy. That's when it first dawned on me. Maybe I'm rescuing these animals because they give me happiness. I thought I was only just trying to give them happiness. I love it when I get home from work and I have Lucky there looking at me. And then I have Tiger and Sasha come running down. When I say bed, kids, they all run upstairs. I love that feeling. I love it when they sleep next to me and they cuddle with me. I love my cats. So yeah, they do make me very happy. So I did do a little bit of research on this. And according to Daisy Uhans, in the article, Why Do We Have Them? From Scientific America, about maybe half of American households have pets as a companion. It doesn't matter if they're furry, if they have scales, if they have feathers. Most households consider their pets to be family members, which is great. I know I do. In 2014, in the same article I read, American citizens spent $58 billion on their animal companions. Psychologists has also been trying to study for the last 50 years and unravel the appeals animals have as a companion for their human owners. They also want to know why we invest so much in these creatures. I know I invest a lot. The animals do tend to adapt the human tendencies. I also read this in the article. The bonds we create, the human bonds we create with our animals is powerful. The stronger the extent of the bond and the strength of the bond with the animal, it depends on the strength we have with it. A lot of pet owners suggest having pets make their lives happier and give their life meaning. There was another article, and this is according to Karen Schoolrock Sherming in the article, What Your Pet Reveals About You. So this is also from Scientific America. She says, pets say a lot about their owners. Why else would we proudly proclaim them in pictures, wearing them on t-shirts, on social medias, online pictures? Pet owners can read a response into their animal companion behavior, regardless to an animal's intent. This reveals a lot about their social desires. Karen also states that since 2006, the percentage of households owning animals have decreased by about 2.4%. Researchers blame this on the recession. There was also a survey conducted by the magazine, written by Karen. The survey had about maybe 2,000 responses, and it was based off of several studies. This is integrated to how we identify ourselves with our animals. For instance, a man who is being seen with a dog might want to look tough, so he would have the dog help him project his imagine. There were some interesting findings regarding specific animals, regarding how specific animals can help a person describe themselves. Now for this part, I did do kind of like a little printout. I know you guys can't read that from this little camera. So, for example, snake owners consider themselves to be neat and tidy. Fish owners describe themselves as to being calm and emotionally stable. Rabbit owners describe themselves as sympathetic, and warm and opening to new experience. Horse owners describe themselves as dependable. Hamsters, people that own hamsters, were more likely to have advanced degrees. People that owned guinea pigs were less likely to describe themselves as extroverted or neurotic. And then owners of unusual pets were more likely to have a... Sorry, I got a little stuck there. More unusual pets, like, for example, a ferret. Owners of a ferret were more likely to have more than one pet. For example, up to maybe 6. Which is probably true because I have 5. I have 3 cats, the ferret, and the turtle. Between me and my kids and my boyfriend. More than half of the cat owners describe themselves as fond of both cats and dogs, but more than half of dog owners said they preferred only canines. Beyond the 12 popular pets we asked about in our survey, our responses reported keeping an exotic insect to sugar blenders, which are all small. Which I agree. A lot of people have different pets, and I do agree that they describe a lot about us and how we are. And that brings me to Pat Stable, who wrote the article about pets' attachments and well-being across the life cycle from Oxford Journal's Scientific America. So, in Pat's article, pets bring ongoing comfort, reduce feelings of loneliness, and help in stressful and tension situations, for example, a divorce. They also create an opportunity to nourish. I agree with that one. In 1990, there was a study. In the study, they did a phone survey. Elderly pet owners reported less psychological distress and less visits to the physician in a year over those who did not own pet owners. In the article, they also mentioned pet therapy for cancer patients. It helped people accept and not feel as lonely and adapt to the most difficult situations. The happiness and health having a pet can bring to its owner's life. This was my report. I hope you guys understand pets do bring happiness. They do help with emotional situations, and they help you accept strong medical situations. Hope you liked it. This was my first report.